I'm Murray Francis, Managing Director of Road Metals, a company that's been operating for 59 years and we're due to celebrate our 60th year next year. Our company specialises in the supply of gravels, all types of aggregates, crushed and screened, and also produce a lot of sand and aggregates. The major projects we've been involved with was in 1974 was the first big one, where we produced 1 million tonnes of filter sand for the TransDiesel power project, the Upper Waitaki that is. We then went to the Clyde Dam and we produced 6 million tonnes for the Clyde Dam of sand and aggregate for the Zublin construction who were building the dam. After that we went down to Manapuri for the second tail race tunnel and we produced all the sand and aggregate and all the maintenance material down there. Our next biggest project after that, we were invited to go up to Auckland and work for Stevenson's, and we took a mobile plant up there. Well, the first contract was 100,000 cubic metres for the Allport motorway in Auckland. After we finished that, Stevenson's kept us on and we were there for 6.5 years working between their 3 quarries, which was Kaiawa, Huntley and Jury Quarry. We introduced the first Volvo loader into their quarry, so that's when Stevenson's got a taste of our Volvo and they saw the performance of the Volvo. We purchased a Volvo 4400 back in 1979, and then also I think 1980 we purchased a 1641 Volvo loader. We had a contract back in 1994. The salesman then asked me if I'd like to have a trip to Sweden, and I've got to say when I went to Sweden I've never ever experienced a country like it, and certainly the Volvo product, just the professionalism of Volvo, the way they built their machines, so I was very, very happy. When I came back from Sweden, we ordered our first 180 loader, Volvo loader, and from there on it just carried on. We now have a total of 33 Volvo loaders. In total we've got 53 Volvo items of plant.
Yeah, my name is George KELCHER. I'm General Manager of Road Metals Company Limited. I've been with the company coming up 40 years, the last 20 as General Manager. I've been lucky enough to go to Sweden 2 or 3 times in the past, and I was up for a trip again this June, and we were over there looking at the 120Hs. Peter Kelman and Alistair McLaughlin helped considerably in getting them on the sheet to be able to purchase them, and we've managed to get the Optishift and all the other bits. We do a lot of load and haul work with our loaders in riverbeds and around quarries. This should give us improved fuel consumption once again. It's the latest technology, it's got the best of what Volvo can offer. The 3 new loaders that we have purchased will get to see most of the South Island. One is going to be based out of our Oamaru branch, one in Central. It travels anywhere from basically Invercargill to the west coast, Christchurch, further north and around, so they're quite touristy loaders.
One of the things I'm very, very proud of Road Metals is the longevity of the staff and the quality and calibre of our staff. It's interesting that with the 120 loaders, which have been a huge success for Road Metals, we still have working for us the same operators that started on the 120B, the 120C, the 120D, the 120E, the F. They're still all there, and the calibre of the Road Metals staff is what makes the company and the Volvo product, and the staff love the Volvos.
I received the first 120C in 1995, and I had it for a 2-week trial, and if I didn't like it in 2 weeks they were going to take it off me, and hensely I spent 10,000 hours in the machine, so they never took it off me. It was very comfortable loader, very quiet, great to operate, great visibility, and the good thing was boom suspension.
I'm Dan Francis, Operations Manager of Road Metals Company Limited. I was lucky enough to get the first 120D. I did night shift on that in Manapuri. We did all the shotcrete down there. I did about a total of, I think it was 500 hours in there. All on night shift. It was the first loader for CDC, stick steering. I found it absolutely fantastic to operate compared to a steering wheel. Just the fuel efficiency, the quietness of the machine compared to the A's and the B's. It was just a great machine. Loved it.
So I'm Johnny Francis, Director of Road Metals. Quite a few years ago I got the first L120 that the company bought back in the early 90s, and it was a significant change from the other loaders we had at the time. I really enjoyed the quietness of the cab, the comfort of the loader, and very, very nimble loader around the crushing plants that we run. Quite a few years after that I got the first 120E that we bought. It was the first 120E in the country, and it was a big step up from some of the earlier ones. It had a newer generation CDC stick steer, and it was a real pleasure to drive. And we've ended up with a lot of them since then.
Robert Johnson I am, and I had the first 120F in New Zealand and still got it. Probably still have it when I retire. And yeah, it's been a good loader. And I really can't say much more about it really.
Our association with 120 Loaders, they're a great fit for our operation. They're easy to transport, they're very fast, the bucket size suits us. They're just a very, very good loader. Perfect. I love it. I'm going to love it. We are going to love it.